Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds, and I'm here with Keith, co-star of my upcoming film, If, only in theaters May 17th. Do you want to tell people the big news? All right, I'll do it. Sign up now and you'll get unlimited for $15 a month and 6 months of Paramount Plus Essential Plan on us. MintMobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 equivalent to $15 per month. Unlimited over 40 gigabytes per month. Face lower speeds. Videos at 480p. Active Mint customers by 531.24 get 6 months of Paramount Plus Essential Plan. Auto renews after 6 months. Offer ends May 31st, 2024. Separate Paramount Plus registration required. Terms and conditions apply if rated PG.
Rated mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey guys, this episode today is brought to you by our good friends at Amazon Kindle. Love it, guys. If you're out there trying to find a book, just about any type of book they have is on Amazon Kindle, whether it's political, science, sporting, just about everything out there, culture, right? Cooking, they have it all on Amazon Kindle. They also have the Amazon Unlimited, which is their book club, guys. Sign up for it today. It's great. Unlimited downloads, just about everything is with that program, their plan there with Amazon Unlimited. Phenomenal, guys. We have a book out on Amazon Kindle right now as we speak. Can America Survive After Biden? Still available for low as $4.99. You heard it, guys. $4.99. Can't beat it. Pick up your copy of Can America Survive After Biden on Amazon Kindle and Amazon as well.
Welcome to the Patriot Brief.
All right, guys, welcome to the Patriot Brief. Happy Thursday. Today is March 24th. On to today's brief, guys. I'm going to be talking about an issue that, regards the airline industry. Literally major airline companies such as JetBlue, American Airlines, and Southwest are now asking the Biden administration to drop mask mandates and testing requirements for travelers. Yeah. The CEOs of the nation's largest airlines are asking the administration to literally drop the federal mask mandates on airplanes, along with its pre-departure testing requirement for international travelers. So they want the whole shamam, the whole shaboo, whatever you want to call it, guys. They want it out of the question. Although, that the COVID-19 cases in the U.S. have fallen sharply these past 2 months, we're seeing restrictions being lifted across the country, literally. But we're also seeing the CDC earlier this month extend its mass transit mask mandate by 30 days until mid-April. But the masking guidelines for airlines still remain in place. So, what does that say? Is it saying that the science, there's a lot of flaws behind it? I'm missing that. Are people starting to wake up? Yeah, ping on that one. Are people starting to wake up and understand that it's not as deadly as, the CDC and the Biden administration have thought it to be to begin with? Also, guys, there's a letter in this request to the Biden administration from major airline companies that the letter states that while the airlines and their employees supported the federal mask mandate when it was first implemented, especially because it did away with the possibility for airline by airline rules in the early days of the pandemic, they now feel it is no longer necessary. Well, folks, I think there's a lot of people that are, questioning the same thing. the steady decline in cases that we're seeing across the country is literally indicating that this is basically going away. But folks, we're starting to see that the Biden administration is pushing it for more mandates. Oh, they want to mask people forever. You know, I mean, we seen last year with the whole masking crap that airlines last year banned thousands of passengers due to unruly behavior of the masks. Yeah, they put them on a no-fly zone, a no-fly list, like they were some kind of crazy criminal or something, because they didn't want to wear a mask, and this and that. It's a little neurotic, if you ask me, right? A little neurotic. There's a new, basically a new chart that was basically brought to the nation's attention by the CDC. The most recent guidance indicating that 99% of the U.S. population live in areas of low or medium transmission and therefore no longer need to wear masks indoors. The carriers argue it is time to wind down masking rules for them as well. Yeah, no shit. You know? What, are you going to have people wear masks for their entire lives? Delta Airlines, folks, literally, in their own separate statement, also stressed that passengers would not be barred from wearing face masks. N95 and K95, right, masks that were previously unavailable are now widely available for personal protection, as are vaccinations and other medical advancements for those who choose them, the carrier wrote. Oh, it's kind of strange that they say the vaccinations and medical advancements, right, are still available. We just seen earlier this week that two political figures, right, bigwigs such as Hillary Clinton and Peppermint Patty there, Jen Psaki, has tested positive again for COVID. They tested positive again. You use the words, or I use the words again, right? I thought the vaccination was to protect people and prevent them from getting COVID, right? They tested again positive after being fully vaccinated and having, what, like 2 or 3 freaking boosters by now? I don't know. The unvaccinated are still alive. They're still well. They haven't died. It's very, very miraculously a coincidence that we're seeing more unvaccinated individuals that are showing no signs of this crazy disease that the CDC and the WHO and the Biden administration are literally labeling out. Literally, guys, the unvaccinated are not showing signs of illness or anything for that matter related to this illness or virus. They're not showing anything of that nature. Nothing. So why are the people that are vaccinated getting sick more than the unvaccinated? That's a question I like to bring up to the CDC. Is the science a little backwards? I think. What's your thoughts on that? Leave your comments and your concerns here. Whether it's on Spotify or through our social networks of Facebook and Instagram. You can leave your comments on this topic on my Instagram at Patriot_Angle_unfiltered, or you could follow me on Facebook and leave your comments there as well, the Patriot Angle Podcast. I'd love to see just what your comments are. Hope maybe they're the same as mine. It's very rational that we're seeing more vaccinated individuals getting sicker more than the unvaccinated, right? I thought the unvaccinated were the ones that can carry this thing and transmit it, right? A lot of flaws coming out, guys. A lot of flaws. In another article relating to this, coming out last week, news a little old, but it's still relevant. 10 JetBlue, American Airlines, and Southwest pilots are now suing the CDC over the federal mask mandate, saying it encourages unruly behavior, but they're citing flawed science. Wow. Guys, this is pretty big, where we're actually having Americans standing up against this tyranny, these tyrants that are engaging this unruly behavior. 10 pilots, literally working at JetBlue, American Airlines, and Southwest, are suing the CDC over the mask mandate. Kudos to them. Bravo for standing up for your liberties and freedoms. I can't applaud them more enough. I mean, that's not only are they showing courage, but they're showing bravery as well. A small group of pilots are literally standing up. Literally. They're alleging that the mask mandate is a root cause of unruly passenger chaos in the sky. Yeah, no shit. People are getting fed up. They think their government is trying to control them over this mask mandate by putting diapers on their face. And thinking that putting a diaper on their face, because that's what it looks like, folks. It looks like a freaking diaper. It's gonna stop the airborne transmissions of COVID from a sneeze or a cough, and God forbid, and this and that. But is the CDC coming up with some kind of halfway over the night type of vaccination for cancer or heart disease or diabetes? No, they can care two shits about that, which is more deadlier than this ridiculous, overhyped virus or disease or whatever the hell you want to call it. Sure, yeah, it can kill the vulnerable, the people that don't have a strong immune system. But look what cancer does. Cancer literally kills you from the inside out. It destroys your body. You can overcome COVID or the flu or the cold. You can overcome it in a matter of days, a couple days. Can you overcome cancer or diabetes or heart disease? No, it kills you slower. Try telling that to a scientist in the CDC. They look at you with 5 different heads. But also, too, guys, that these pilots at these major airline companies that I just mentioned here on the brief, their suit also basically claims the federal mask mandate poses a risk to pilot health. Huh. What kind of health are they talking about? Mental health? Possibility. A huge possibility. Because, they're putting their lives at risk by having passengers that don't want to obey with these tyrant type of rules of a mandate. In the filing, folks, because I'm going to close it out here soon on the brief here. In the filing, the pilots alleged that the CDC acted without providing public notice or soliciting a comment. It's very interesting here. The federal mask mandate literally applies to the public transportation. We all know that, which includes commercial aircraft, mass transit companies such as trains and buses and such, and also commuter buses such as Greyhound and other companies such as that, which is still in play, folks. On March 10th, just a week and a half ago, the CDC extended for another 30 days. According to the Transportation Security Administration, the rule is set to remain in effect through at least April 18th. So April 18th, hopefully this shit goes bye-bye and we don't have to put diapers on our face anymore when we travel, because it's a little redundant, if you ask me, a little, neurotic, We all know and clearly know that these masks are not working. They were never designed for particles such as a sneeze or a cough. They're designed for other stuff in that nature, in that medical nature, such as blood droplets. They were designed for a surgeon to put over his face while he's operating on the person, just in case there was a blood shatter and it came against his face. That's what they were designed for, folks. They weren't designed for a cough or a sneeze. You can fact check me. You can put everything else you want on me, COVID misinformation, all this shit, because I know what goes on now in the society that we're living in. It's all fact checked. Everybody's getting censored on Twitter and Facebook for COVID misinformation, right? It's misinformation? Oh, why? Why? Is it because the people at Silicon Valley, San Francisco, right? They're afraid of the truth? That's what it boils down to, folks. They're afraid of the truth being exposed. They don't want the sheep out there knowing the truth. And the truth of the matter of it is a tyrant way of trying to control the American people. That's just plain and simple, folks. Plain and simple. Literally. I mean, the pilots literally are starting to say now in this new suit that they have against the CDC and the federal government that they have serious concerns about the safety implications of the mask mandate in relation to unruly passenger incidents caused by mask policies. People are standing up. The pilots are getting afraid of the passengers because they don't want to put a fucking diaper on their face. The lawsuit also states that as pilots from major airlines, we have seen up close and personal the chaos in the sky created by the FTMM, which is also known as the Federal Transportation Mask Mandate. Oh my God, they have an actual name for this crap. With thousands of reports to the Federal Aviation Administration of unruly passenger behavior since the FTMM took an effect last year on February 1st of 2021. The pilots described the year 2021, as the worst year on record for behavior on planes, and blamed nearly all the chaos on the mask requirements. The FAA has also said that 4,290 mask-related incidents were reported in 2021, accounting for more than 75% of the agency's unruly passengers' reports. Since January of last year, folks, the agency proposed fines of more than $682,000 against unruly passengers. The health claims in this lawsuit are baseless. Mask fatigue is not a diagnosis. I mean, folks, if you want to read more about this article here, I will put it in the show notes here on the Patriot Brief, guys. I mean, this is some crazy shit, folks. Crazy stuff that we live in a government that's supposed to be by the people, for the people, not against the fucking American people. And we're seeing that every single day, folks, literally ruling out with these mask mandates of them having to tell us we got to put a freaking mask, which I mean, it looks almost like a freaking baby diaper on our face. I mean, seriously, like we have enough crap that we have to deal with. I'm telling you. When is it going to go away? Hell, I hope soon, folks. I hope soon. Is 2024 here yet? Right? With that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in to the Patriot Brief, and we will see you later tonight for another episode of the Patriot Angle Podcast later this evening on Spotify, Google, and Apple. Take it easy, guys.
You just heard an episode of the Patriot Angle Podcast, an Anchor platform.